probably 3 or 4 years worth of cricket, I suppose, isn't it? Obviously, you know, Cal was playing for, was it Taunton St Andrews?
Taunton Dean.
Taunton Dean. Oh God, I've been in trouble
Huge.
now.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, so you know, playing down south, you know, training a lot with the Somerset second 11 squad and the academy, weren't you?
That's right. Yeah.
For quite a while. Sadly, and for some reason, they didn't see the talents that the man possesses. But it's great that he's showing it. You know, the Trent Bridge faithful, what he can do with the ball. Early days, I always thought that Cal was a batsman first, and sort of the leg spin. Is it fair to say it was,
That's right,
it was developing? He sort of had, you know, like most young leg spinners, had sort of a bit of a, as I would call it, a growler ball in there every over, like a bit of a drag down or something. But you know, taking the reins of the second 11 this season, and in particular the game we played at Portland Road against Warwickshire, where Cal took 5 for. You know, he looked like a different animal with the ball. He'd completely developed into what I would describe as a frontline leg spinner now, which is such a rare talent. So he's obviously, in the period where we haven't seen each other, he's worked really hard on his bowling. But obviously he caught the eye of of Morsey and Mick early season, getting 100 against us for Oxford. So he's definitely got 3 strings to his bow, because he's a pretty athletic fielder as well. So very bright future for him.
Definitely. I mean, the system with the universities obviously gives us a good chance to play the counties in a few 3-day games. And unfortunately, with COVID, we had a couple of those cancelled. But obviously, we were fortunate enough to get out here at Trent Bridge. So, yeah, to get to 100 out there in itself on a county ground, on a test ground, is unbelievable. So, yeah, it was a good start to the season, and obviously that turned into a good opportunity here. So, hopefully, can keep things moving forward and keep proving myself. Obviously, that's the aim at the moment, to keep pushing for a good future. So,
careful what you say now, Cal.
No, it's been very, like I said, I've been made to feel very welcome and very much part of the team. So it was very easy to settle in, and once you sort of form that connection, it becomes very comfortable to just, especially when you get the backing from teammates and the captain, to go and just do what you do and perform. It makes you feel a lot more comfortable. So I think very happy with how things have gone, and yeah, I'm enjoying being around the group. So yeah, unbelievable. Yeah, I was saying to you before, very easy person to go to with anything, and backs all the players and to do what they do, and he's obviously a very experienced campaigner. So yeah, it's been unbelievable to bounce off him and learn, and he's always there to help. So yeah, very easy to mix into the team, and yeah, does a great job.
Well, I think in inverted commas you can put experience like old guy now, can't you? But no, I mean, that's part of you know, the role. When I signed for the club, if I wasn't in the first team, Morsey and Mick Newell were very keen to me, you know, to sort of use my experience in a positive way for the group. The guys in the second team, I think, can sometimes be quite isolated for the first team, and that's not because of anything that any club particularly do, but when the season starts, you know, the first team disappear off in one direction. It's normally a home and away setup, so you don't see a lot of each other. So I thought how I would approach it was, you know, certainly after the first game, when you're just trying to find your feet in an environment, you know, spoke a lot with Paul Franks at how we were going to sort of manage it. Well, I say speak, we kind of stumbled into a pattern of behaviour. You know, after the first game, I felt that, you know, there were some really talented players in the second 11, but I felt if they were going to be selected all of a sudden into the first team, say an injury or loss of form, whatever it might be, I think Steve Mullaney would have had, you know, not a tough job, but I think there would have been certain parts of what was, you know, behaviours and stuff that probably weren't what you'd say were first team standards. So I think I've tried to get a mixture of being hard, honest, but also understanding that guys are at various stages of their career. I mean, it's a real eclectic bunch of guys in the second 11. You've got guys in the academy still doing their GCSEs. You've got 40-year-olds trying to prove their form to get into the first team. You've got guys like Cow and James Hayes and Toby Petman, new on the staff, trying to learn their way in professional cricket. So, you know, so many different dynamics there to have to try and manage. But I think myself in general ended up like Starsky and Hutch playing good cop, bad cop at one stage. So it's worked well. And like I said, seeing guys like Cal come from university cricket, taking a five for the seconds, and then performing and doing a great job in the first team, like for a senior player, I think that's I take a lot of pride and enjoyment in watching guys do that.
Always got to relish the challenge. So to come into a side that obviously has had a really good past and coming off the back of the competition victory. So yeah, it's about getting through this stage, just putting out some good performances and helping in whatever fashion, bat, ball, field, or wherever it may be, to contribute to getting wins and pushing for the well, through the group stages first, obviously, and then we'll look at the finals, etc. should they come, and hopefully, yeah, we can keep things going as they're going, because obviously the momentum building with us now. Hopefully we can keep that moving forward. So.